Oh, that's what I've not done. Maybe I should do that first. I've got music on. Music's there, music's good to go. It's the problem with doing stuff in the dark. And also after putting one glove on, now I'm like, there we go. It's in. Oh my god, it's in. It's in. Oh my god, it's in. I have not started my bike yet because I'm in a domain where other people are probably sleeping and it's fucking 2:30 in the morning. Thank you to my friends for a wonderful sleepover. Where is my airbag thing? There it is. Thank you to my friends for allowing me to sleep over in their establishment. Let's make sure my exhaust valve is off. Yes, it is. Time. Everything is on. All of that is on. And yes, okay. Wait. That needs to change. 4:33 confused the fuck out of me. Clocks have gone forward, so my phone's obviously done it, but bike hasn't because it's not been connected yet. Okay. Let's get out of here to start with. We'll sort all of that in a minute. There we go. Got sleep token ready to go. I have locked their house. I've got my keys, I've got my wallet, I've got my passport still, and I have a clear visor on because it is pitch black. I've never seen these lights at night. That's not bad. Okay, that's alright. Oh, right. So I'm sorry if I'm snorting. It is the 30th of March. I have my ferry today to actually take me to Bonjour Francais. Not to Bonjour Francais, like to France. Everything kind of worked quite well yesterday. The setup quite good. One thing that I didn't realise that I'd done is I'd put the wireless mic into auto power off mode. I thought having the Osmo camera had put it back into like quick capture mode or something where you press the record button and then it just turns back on for you. That didn't work, so I was like, why is this audio like really windy? And it turns out that basically, let's just make sure that that mic is still there. Yes, it is. It's microphoned in. Magnetoed in quite strongly. Yeah, and I thought it'd switch it back on, but obviously it didn't. So I was singing and like talking to nothing for a little while, other than you were able to just listen to the wind. So obviously that footage is gone, but that's why I did it. That footage was there for a little test. So now I know. Basically that stays on all day, but it's got like a 14-hour battery life anyway, so that's not a concern. Oh god, that was quite a big animal, and it was absolutely fucked. So yeah, but I'm very happy with how it sounded in general. The bit that I had first, I think from when I left home, there was like a good like 12 or so minute clip of just talking through things and a bit of a plan and stuff. I edited that up last night. Footage looks really nice, very happy with it. Oh, has this got oh, it has, it's got cornering. I didn't know that, now I know. Yeah, so I edited that looks really good, and basically today it's just, again, another thing I thought it'd be nice to see how it looks in low light. I suppose we could start talking through this now then. Why am I now on an XR, and why did I get rid of my GSA? First reason, I suppose, money. GSA is very expensive, and I'm I'm unfortunately not of the luxury where I can afford to have all my kind of bikes outright, and you know, I think generally most people nowadays that are my sort of age, say not my sort of age like I'm getting on a bit, or like I just mean like younger, they can't afford most of these extravagant bikes. And I know some people will probably say, oh well, don't buy it if you can't afford it. I was like, well, I can afford to pay PCP monthly, I just can't afford to spunk 22 grand out whole for it. So I just need to move something in my helmet. See how that audio sounds? Probably shit. So yeah, I think I was paying a fair bit for it, and it was coming up to a point where I could swap it in, and I absolutely love a GS. I just thought, well, GS8 it was, wasn't it? I absolutely love the GS, and took me some places, really comfy bike, good to go everywhere, but I just fancied a change, and I like the look of the XR, and I still don't look like a gargantuan. I'm quite tall, so I don't look like a weirdo on it, and I just thought I didn't want a full-on sports bike like a Pocket Rocket. I just wanted something a bit more like, yeah, I'm sure I'll repeat that, yeah, a bit more of that, and this kind of fitted the bill. I wanted to stick with Beamer just because I know what I'm on, and I managed to get the service plan in with it, and I'm still paying a significant amount cheaper than what I was paying for the GSA, but that's because the bike's cheaper overall, and that's just how it works in life. Generally I do all my own servicing on my own mechanical machines, but this obviously with a bit of warranty, it's like, well, I might as well get it done at Beamer. And I'm sure I could, if I bought all the parts and did it all to like a workshop manual or something like that, like I could get all the work warranted, but it's just easier. And the service plan is like, it works out fairly cheap, and then you just drop everything in. Yes, it's still dealer prices, but it's like 700 quid, and then I get like 18,000 miles of services or 3 years of services like in between that, and it just covers it all, and it covers like some valve services and shit. So I just chuck that in as well. But then on my car's a bit older, so I do all of that stuff myself. I just go and use a ramp and service it all myself, which is quite easy. So today I am ferrying to Cherbourg, Cherbourg, and then down to Saint-Nazaire for an evening stop. I think I said this yesterday, but may have overestimated the or underestimated, I'm too tired, I can't work out which way it should be right now, the distance and kind of the times and stuff like that, but that's on me. I'm not booking anything like day by day, I'm not booking anything like in advance. The only thing I've done is book Saint-Nazaire for tonight, just so I've got somewhere to actually go tonight, and then basically tonight when I get there I'll get my laptop out and just see where I want to go, have a look at that. So yeah, which I think is quite nice. I think it's a bit more of a, and primarily if the weather's gash, I could just be like, well, I'll stay here for another night, I'll book in for like an extra night or something, you know, it just makes things a little bit easier. Or I could, obviously if it's booked up because I've been an idiot and I've not forecasted the weather enough, I'll have to move and go somewhere else, but generally should always be able to stay another night. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna depart now and just go on the road. How long have I got? An hour and 46 to the ferry terminal. Latest check-in is at 7:45, and I'm going to be there at 7:27 apparently, which will probably turn out at like 7:20. Not because I'm speeding, just because if there is any traffic or anything, I can move my way through it, move my way up the queue. Yeah, goodbye, and I'll catch you later on through the day. God save the King. Hello, it is the Oh mate, it might be the 30th. It's not the 30th because that's when I got my ferry. I think it's the 31st of March. Somebody's now going to tell me there's not a 31st of March. It's actually the 1st of April. I don't think it is though. Make sure I've got everything strapped in. My wallet. Everything's zipped away. Yes, okay, we're good. So you join us in Saint-Nazaire. There was kind of no point really, so I did. So this will be one video. I'm going to make this. Oh, Cali Motor's talking to me. So this will be one video. Sorry if it kind of like breaks out a little bit. I thought I'd do both views. Just of me kind of like chatting and shit. I thought it'd just be a little bit nicer. I mean, I'm fully aware I've just got a dark visor on, so hello. Yeah, so you joined us in Saint-Nazaire. So basically the only footage I really got yesterday was me going to the ferry. I didn't do anything when I like landed in France. I just didn't really see the point. What is that fault that I have there? Stand by, sports fans. We have a fault. Service requirements. What? Is that traction? Have I turned my traction control off somehow? I don't know how I managed to do that. That's back on now. So we're going to some place called Niort today. We've got 256 k's to do. We literally stopped last night, had a lovely pizza. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll put a picture up of it. I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah, stayed in some B&B in Saint-Nazaire last night with some really nice couple. It was 57-ish euros, I think, so it was 47 quid. Had a garage and we had a room each. Kyle's joined me now. He's behind me. We weren't sure he was going to come at all, but he got the all clear from a doctor after his accident, which I'll ask him later if I'm allowed to tell you about it. Not a bike accident. I'll ask him later if I'm able to tell you about it or not, and then we'll do that. Maybe I'll get him on camera and we'll talk about it, do a little vlog about it or something. So yeah, I stayed in Saint-Nazaire last night, so a nice couple, 47 euros, fucking really good accommodation. She had a lovely croissant for us this morning. I obviously went out and got a pan au chocolat because I'm in fucking France and that's all the shit that I want. Pastry and baked goods is why the fuck not. And then this morning we literally woke up, went for a little stroll around, went and looked at some of the memorials for Op Chariot, which is a big commando raid in World War II, and it wasn't wholly successful. So if you've not seen it, there's a documentary that Jeremy Clarkson did called The Greatest Raid of All Time. It's about an hour long. It's really good. Explains it quite well, and just explains the kind of the full feat that everybody went through to kind of get that operation done or get it to a point. I think it was actually marked as like a failure, like the operation in general, but what it did do is it showed the Axis forces, showed the Germans that what they thought was impossible, the Brits can do, and it almost like turned a bit of a tide in the war. But that's enough of that. The rest that you will hear about today, well, I don't know. I'll have the camera on the front later, and I'll show you some of the views and some of the areas that we're going through. Look at this dog. You guys can't see this, which is kind of annoying. There's basically this Belgian Malinois that's like jumping over like concrete, but oh my god, he's so well trained. Look at him. Maybe you can see that over my shoulder. I'm actually quite gutted I don't have a front facing camera for that. That was amazing. So yeah, I'll check in with you later. Yeah, so in reality, day 3. Catch you later. You join us carving through the French countryside. No point in telling you what road I'm on or anything along those lines. What I am going to do, however, is pause my music, because in terms of concentration, that would be even worse for actually being able to concentrate on anything. You join us carving through the French countryside. Lovely day, as I'm sure you can see, clear blue skies. We've got about 150 k's left now till our final destination. We are going to stop in a bit, go and find a local supermarché, go and do the standard bread, meat, cream cheese type lunch with un baguette, most likely. Yeah, day's going alright. I've had a slight mare. Hopped off the bike earlier for a piss, and I've obviously snapped my charging cable in the charging port of my phone. So I managed to get that out, so that's not an issue. Charging port's fine, but I don't have a cable long enough to keep my phone charged now, so on the bike at least. So maybe there'll be a weird way of doing an Amazon locker type drop off for wherever the next place I'm going to be, and I'll get something sent there. What I really should have done is bought, like, because there's like a DIN port down there, but when I had my GS it was just a USB thing, and the DIN port was on the side, which makes more fucking sense, but there we go. So I need to buy like an adapter and then get a I've got enough USB cables with me, so, and I've actually got a spare quad lock one, it's just not long enough. And I'll grab that and then just plug that in instead, because Android Auto and that just rinses battery throughout the day, so if you don't have something plugged into it, your battery will drain. And obviously last night, because I'll be charging the battery on the bike today, I won't need to charge my phone overnight. I didn't charge my phone overnight, so excellent from me that was, but we live and learn. That is my unfortunate error. Oh well. But I just thought I'd drop in and have a little bit of a chat for a while. This bike sounds so goddamn good. He's going. I've left Kyle there. I actually feel quite bad. Maybe I should have waited. I'm sure he'll catch up. Oh, ain't this nice? I imagine the thing is though, so basically where we've been riding through, there's been loads of what looks like it would be like vineyards and stuff like that, but obviously they're all clapped out and like in the process of growing, so there's nothing that's really like that high or anything like that, but countryside is just gorgeous. And what I'm quite glad is we've started going onto roads that don't have like massive irrigation ditches on the side of them, because that was pretty terrifying. Right, I'll leave you to it. I'm sure I'll check back in later. Bye for now. Yeah, we're in and we're working. I've got to catch Kyle up now. You join us on some French, they're D roads, but they're kind of just like in between all the farms. And as you can imagine, I'll close this up so there's a bit less wind noise. Excuse me if my finger or thumb was all over the thing there. There we go, that's probably a bit better. I imagine there is probably quite a bit of wind noise right now, which hopefully won't affect the footage too much, and I'll be able to reduce the wind noise down using Final Cut Pro's excellent software. That is not a plug, it just works really well. La Blinière. Yeah, so there's loads of like we're just going between like farming towns and stuff like that. Kalimoto is like doing as good here. But some of the roads, some of the shit on them, I'm almost like, half wish I was still on my GS. But that's only because I'm on this with these tyres and an inline 4 and it's fucking wild riding, and it makes me nervous. It makes my arse twitch a little bit, but I haven't fully got... I feel like I'm used to this bike now, if I'm honest. I feel like I understand it, and because I understand it, I'm a bit like, this is not a good road for this bike, or you know, or like I've noticed like the conditions and stuff. But then I suppose that's what you're doing. That's the eye, isn't it? Information, and that's all the information that I'm taking. But then with the information, it makes my position really shit, because there's shit in the road. On some of them there was some proper gravel, and it was like, I don't need this. Slowing for the road, but no, just thought I'd go for a little check-in, go back out now, and then maybe if I find something decent I'll clock back in then. But for now, that's a caravan park. We've been through some really nice towns actually, with some like proper old, I suppose, what are they called? Are they called chateaus or are they called churches? I'm not too sure. You got us two idiots coming through with our exceptionally loud exhaust. I mean, look at it. It is nice, but I look at it and I'm a bit like, being in there would annoy me. But I do think they're really nice and very picturesque. I know it's picturesque, but I like to say picturesque. I always just wonder, like, what does everyone do? Is that a dog? It is a dog. I always wonder, because you always see loads of people about in these kind of French towns. Is that a stray dog? Oh my god, don't do it. Don't do it! I think that is a stray dog. I didn't think I see a stray dog in France, if I'm honest. But there we go. They look really happy anyway, so there we go. Right. From the French scenery, I've got to turn right here. I think I've got to turn right here. Yeah, Kyle just went off there. I haven't got like the full directions on because of my charging cable fucking malfunction. But now I know where we're going. Right, goodbye, and catch you later. Maybe I'll catch you in town or something like that. Well, I'll say town, where we're stopping for the night. Bye bye.